Hello and welcome to this product review of a product which launched on WarriorPlus a couple of days ago. And I will explain what it's all about and also why you don't or shouldn't buy it. There are two main reasons. One is that it's already available for you in the club with all necessary licenses, so you can do with it whatever you want. And the second is that there are some flaws with this, so I don't think that you should spend your own money on it, and maybe a little bit regret that I spend my money on it, or our money. But anyhow, let's have a look at what we talk about. We talk about the instant niche business, and it's done for your landing pages. And our free packs, one front end and two upsells. And what this is, it looks very nice, of course, on the sales page, like everything else. But what is interesting for the club is, of course, that this is that I can, when I bought this, I can even sell unrestricted PLR rights. So you will have the same rights as a member of Iron Buyers Club as I have, who bought this directly. And that is maybe the main thing. So what's useful with this? Well. First of all, they call it landing pages or sales pages. But in principle, what we talk about here are bridge pages, which makes it possible for you as an affiliate of Clickbank products to capture buyers' emails before they make the final purchase from the vendor's sales page. Of course, according to experience, this extra step reduces the conversions with 80 to 90%. So it's doubtful from a sales point of view if you want to do it, and also probably doubtful because you will not get much, maybe not get much sign-ups in this way. Just an extra hoop for any buyer to go through before they reach the sales page of the Clickbank product. But by all means, there are some things that you can use this for, but it becomes a little bit problematic when you see the way this product is built up. So let me go through not so much each one of these products, because we have available for us all the 56, I think, products, and you will find a link to them for download inside our Iron Buyers Club members area at productdino.com. If you scroll down to Iron Buyers Club graphic vault, and with 2 clicks, 3 clicks, you are into the Google Drive with all our graphic assets, which is quite a lot. So where you find this instant niche business here, I wrote 60 done for a package, but it's actually only 56, and they are all in the zip file. You just download them, and the one you want, and extract them on your computer and upload them to your WordPress. And that is what we are going to speak about now, because like this offer is built up, every one of these products contains installation file for WordPress. And that means that when you downloaded them and extracted them on your computer, you will have a long list of folders, which each one of them control a site. And this is, of course, not maybe the best way, because you will, well, I will show you. For example, let's say that we want to install one of these and find the page itself. Let's do some which I didn't do before. Let's take Bing Profits, for example. Bing Profits is a site on a product on Clickbank, and in this file you will have in this text file you will have the login. I will come to that later, and you will have it's login to the WordPress site that will be installed for you, and then you will have the sales page and the affiliate page for this product. Let's copy this and let's open it in a new window, and you will see which product we talk about on Clickbank. So this is the product, and now let's install the page that this our affiliate or done for you sales pages will install for you. And to install that, I will do it in a subdomain on Linux Unlimited hosting package in our club hosting. And for that I'm now into the control panel for this root domain undevi.com. I will go into public HTML. I will choose the list view like I always have, and let's do the install of this site. And I will show you what I mean that is not really convenient. Let me find the name exactly. Bing Profits. Bing Profits. So we will start recreating a new folder, and we call that Bing Profits. We don't need to open it, we just create it. And then I go back into the root control panel. Actually, let me pause and I will shift to my login as a client, not as a reseller manager. So here I'm logged in. This is a control panel you will recognize more easily because it's the same as you have for your accounts. The other one was my reseller control panel. So we go into the hosting, and now I'm managing only this well, I actually have several here, but we will manage the Undevi. And we will install, actually, let me pause again, I've made a small mistake. So I want to have this Bing Profits, not, I will take away this from here and I will add it in the CB pages. So I do like this, and I paste that empty folder into CB pages, Clickbank pages. So now we should see it in here instead. There are some other I've been doing earlier. So here we have Bing Profits. Now let's go back into the root control panel, and we scroll down all the way to install script, and we choose WordPress. And as you know, you can install as many WordPress installations on as many subdomains and add-on domains as you want on the Linux Unlimited hosting. So we will install this on the domain called, or subdomain or subfolder called CB pages Bing Profits. And not Bong Profits, Bing Profits. Let's check that that's Bing Profits. So that is the folder I set up for it. And CB page, yeah, that should be correct. WordPress installing should be quick, I hope. Okay, so there we have it. It took a little bit longer time than usual, and as always you see that you have two access URLs to this. One is in the case you use add-on domain which you haven't changed the name servers yet for this hosting package. Then you can access it through our staging domain name, Aroga Staging. But in this case, since we are using subfolder and subdomains, we should use the ordinary URL. And now you will see the usual continuation of the WordPress install. We choose English. We choose site title is Bing Profits. We choose BP admin, and we copy this password. We copy this also just in case, the username, and I just put my ordinary email here and install WordPress. You see, only to have to do this just to get one page, it's maybe not the most convenient. We will not use that now, so we will log in. So here we are in the admin area, and now it's quite a common installation for this kind of PLR or whatever you bought when it comes to WordPress pages and sites. So you start with install a plugin which is used to migrate the page or the site in this case. So we will add a new plugin. We will search for all-in-one, and it's this one, all-in-one migration, we want. We install that, we activate it, then we go to this plugin's admin area and we click on import. And now we should import this file from the folder we got. Let's see if we have it here somewhere. So here we are inside the folder Bing Profits, and the file we are looking for to install is the one with the WP or WPress extension. So it's this one. Now I will pause because this might take some time. Normally not too long, but still I will pause. Okay, so the import, the upload is ready. We just click proceed, and here you see one of the reasons why I don't like this this way of import one simple page, because just to import this page, this import package will overwrite everything you have on your WordPress site, meaning that you just can't import one simple page without creating a totally new WordPress site or totally other new. So don't try to do this on an existing WordPress site, because you will have a very serious let's say anger if you press proceed hoping that you will import only a page, when in reality you will import a whole WordPress site. Okay, so the import is done. Now what the next step in this will be to change the user. So if we look at now we will be logged out because we are with a new username, and this you find again in the folder, this login and site info which we had open earlier. I'll show you that again. So here is the username and password for that admin. So it's admin and the password and login. Now you have to add yourself as the real administrator, and to maybe do you can use whatever, but you can better maybe use what you did before when you installed the WordPress from original WordPress. So we add a new user. And you remember we called this for what did we call it for? Bing Profits, BP admin, I think we called it. And then we had a password like that. No, sorry. Yes, of course, the password and the email address. And here it's very important, of course, to select administrator. So we add new user. For some reason this became medium, their password strength, but that's really strange. We will not save that for now. And now it's important that we log out from the administrator that came with the site, the new site, with a page. And we instead log in with our newly created admin. In principle, what is left here, and we can have a look at it, you can see that this page is built in Elementor. We can add that. We can update some things here, but I will not go too deep into the updates. Here is one thing that I think that the creator of this product, I mean, we talk about this done for you sites, I think he didn't prepare this extremely well, because it's totally unnecessary, of course, to send out this migration file with all the... This takes time. So it's totally unnecessary to send out with the free themes that follows WordPress. It's absolutely not necessary. So that's why what I normally do, I go in here and I delete all except the one that we don't use. So as you can see, the one that is in use is in this case this 21. So we can of course update that. And these others you can delete if you need to. You don't need them. You can be good to have one backup theme, but that's in principle it. But let's take a look at one more thing. The permalinks. It's important that you do the update of the permalinks because you have changed where they are located on the host on the server. So you change the post name, so you be sure that you get our position under CB pages and Bing profits. Save changes. And now let's have a look at let's have a look at the pages. And here you see also here they kept the sample page and the privacy policy. Well, sample page you definitely don't need, and it's the same actually for posts. For some reason they didn't delete the hello world. I think it's a little bit lazy not to have done that. You don't want that in the import, and it's totally unnecessary. Okay, I'm digressing a little bit. So let's go back to the pages. And let's look at the only page that's really something you are interested in for all this work that you have to do to get it. That is the front page, which is created in Elementor. And here you see what we have here is just this. First of all, it's even copyright 2020. So this is an old template they have used. But anyhow, what you can do here, or should do of course, is to insert your own opt-in field here. But it's a very, very simple, very, very not complicated squeeze page. So to go through all this exercise just for installing for each page a new WordPress installer just to get this, nah, I don't think it's a very good idea. So you should be glad that you didn't spend your own money on this, I must say. What you can do, of course, with this, you can use the export and import feature of WordPress and import this page into an existing. But this fits, of course, on a blog where you speak about how we use Bing for advertisement. And also, but for that you have to have a more thorough review of exactly this product on Clickbank. And remember, the product itself is not included in this done for your pages. So we come that far, and well, as I said, be glad that you didn't spend your own money on it. And furthermore, it's made with Elementor, and we know that WordPress is moving towards the Gutenberg block editing. So this is super simple to recreate in a block editor. Either use Cadence or whatever else you might use. One more thing I want to say here, which can be a good experience to take. When I bought this, I went through the whole funnel because I wanted to see what was I want to get all pages. Now, of course, I maybe regret that a little bit, but still, it might be some of you wanting to use it, so I bought it. But what I noticed was that when I made a purchase of this done for your landing page, when I made a purchase of the downsell of this one, downsell OTO1, I ended up directly out to WarriorPlus Access product thank you page, and that was not really good. So I took a screenshot of this and commented this to the product vendors, and I will show you the screenshot I took. Remember this blue line here, which is connecting a successful sale of this downsell 1 of OTO1 with the next, which is OTO, which is the next. It's done for landing pages mega pack, which are the pack with the 32 pages. So remember that, and now let's have a look at how it looked when I bought it. And here you can see this is a missing, the missing blue line that should have taken me from this successful purchase to this next upsell. So just by this mistake in the setup of the funnel in WarriorPlus, I don't know how many, I could go in and have a look at how much sales they made of this, and from that you could have, or how many clicks they got here, you can have some kind of estimation how much money they lost. Probably not much, because, well, maybe, I don't know. But this is a serious mistake, and how easy it is to lose money if you don't have the funnel set up correctly. That was a diversion, and it's a good experience maybe to see. Check your funnels if you set them up, especially if you have several upsells. So in principle, that was what I want to talk about. As usual, I drag out on my videos quite a lot. I will try to shorten it down, speed it up. But this was my experience, how you buy this instant profit, or instant, what we call it, instant niche business done for your landing pages. An unnecessary product, I would say, but the models can be good to use. You can easily make this squeeze pages, bridge pages in another format, HTML or whatever. We have plenty of tools for that. Before we leave, one more thing. You see this GDPR pop up here. This is something that is created with exactly the same program as we have in the club, the GDPR program. So this you can easily create for your own pages. Either it's WordPress or anything else. You can create this kind of GDPR plugins. So if you are with me, thank you. If you are not, you can go back and take this piecemeal, and whenever you have time, listen to it again. Thank you for watching this review, and see you in the next video. And if you are not a member of the club, now it's time to become it, because you might have bought this for your own money. You would have spent more than $90 on it, and you would have noticed the same thing as I notice now. So already here it's 2 monthly payments which you saved if you had wanted to buy this with your own money. So again, welcome to the club if you are not a member. If you are a member, please watch this, listen, learn, because it has a lot of information also about our hosting. Thank you, goodbye.